Every morning, this man wakes up and throws 25,000 punches. It might look like the simplest exercise in the world, but in just 2.5 years, it pushed him from the lowest adventurer rank, E, all the way up to the strongest rank, S. Even a massive dragon weighing 10,000 tons could be sent flying with a single punch. But ironically, every one of his teachers had been a hidden master of incredible strength. So during his years of training deep in the mountains, Bobby spent all his time being beaten senseless, never landing a hit. Because of that, Bobby always thought he was weak. But at 32, determined to chase his dream, he finally descended from the mountains and registered for the E-rank adventurer promotion exam. Right then, a drunk stumbled into the guild hall, trying to flirt with the receptionist. Even after she rejected him, he shamelessly grabbed her hand. Bobby decided to step in. He calmly placed his hand on the drunk's stomach, telling him to stop. But the next instant, the drunk foamed at the mouth and collapsed. A crowd gathered in shock, and Bobby awkwardly explained that the man had just had too much to drink. What he didn't realize was that his light tap had left a hand-shaped dent in the man's steel armor. Soon after, Bobby received his exam permit, number 4242. He frowned, the number didn't feel lucky. Still, he left the guild, a little disappointed. Outside, he met Lynette, a dark-skinned elf dressed in a maid outfit. Half his bad mood disappeared immediately. She was one of his mentors, and she'd come all this way just to watch over his test. At the exam site, Bobby went through the basic height and weight check. The first test was a magic crystal orb test. You simply channel your mana into it to determine your power level. Most candidates got a C or D rating. When Bobby's turn came,
F minus.
F minus? Poor old man.
Everyone started laughing at him before he even began. But after he left, the crystal suddenly shattered. Next was the strength test, which involved punching a slime-shaped sandbag as hard as possible. While the exam staff recorded the power output, Bobby was no stranger to this kind of test. During his training, his master had made him punch gold-colored sandbags, ones as hard as dragon teeth. His teacher could destroy 200 of those in one go. So Bobby had practiced punching 50,000 times a day until he could break them too. The first person to go up was a local prodigy. He proudly unleashed a small fire spell.
3 nature magic! Flame eliminate!
And the crowd cheered in admiration even though it was incredibly weak. Bobby couldn't understand it. His master's fire magic, though also tier 3, had enough power to blow up an entire mountain. When Bobby's turn came, the examiner advised him to quit after seeing his F-rank mana results. The crowd looked down on him too, but Bobby didn't give up. He hit the bag casually.
What age is too old to be an adventurer? What age is too old to start doing something new? It doesn't matter!
And it shattered instantly. Thinking it was a defective product, Bobby didn't think much of it. What he didn't know was that the green sandbag was the weakest model, used for beginners. The prodigy, furious that Bobby had stolen his spotlight, swore to humiliate him during the defense test. But in that test, Bobby easily blocked tier 4 attack magic, using only tier 1 defensive spells. Even when the tester went all out with tier 5 sealing magic, Bobby stood there without a single scratch.